It is Ordo Militaris TV. For a few things. First, congratulations to the Catholic team of Croatia for coming in second. Too bad they couldn't beat the Republicans of France. But they did their best. They're showing gratitude to Our Lady and thanking her for every step they made through the World Cup. Also yesterday was the 900th and some anniversary of the First Crusade and retaking of Jerusalem and saving the holiest places, the Holy Sepulchre, and many other places in Jerusalem. That said, and also one other bit of news that I've just come across on Twitter from my Swedish followers, that Sweden, the current government, does not recognize the Armenian genocide where hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of Christians were slaughtered by the Turks and were in Constantinople, Byzantium, were stolen to make way for Istanbul in modern day Turkey. It is very sad to hear they will not recognize the genocide of Christians. But with their progressive pro-Sharia government, I am not surprised. I can only hope and pray the new party, who's in a commanding lead, wins outright and will be able to remove all these damaging people from the government and restore Sweden to being somewhat Christian once again. With that, the news is done. Some of you may have read Life of Saint Benedict by Pope St. Gregory the Great. This is the rule book by St. Benedict. I like the 20th work for the tools for good work. Your way of acting should be different from the world's way. The love of Christ must come before all else. You are not to act in anger, unless it's the righteous anger that Christ showed when he was clearing the temple. or never nurse a grudge. Rid your heart of all deceit. Never give a hollow greeting at peace, or turn away when someone needs your love. Not the love we think of this world, but the love of Christ that Ordo Militaris is all about. Where we risk our very own self to give defense and security to Christians by us doing what we can and getting operational, then be able to have security forces go in and secure the places where these Christians are, so they can live in peace and have that safe zone they are constantly asking for. Now, the Christians in Palestine who are under the control of the Sharia government of the Palestinian Authority, they want something a little more different. They also want their safe zone so they can worship God in the holy sacrifice of the Mass and everything. But they also are talking about a Christian embassy. You know how each government, each nation has their own foreign embassy that their citizens can go to get help, seek protection, whatever. The Palestinian Christians, and that would be a good idea for Christians around the world. I saw this in an episode of The World Over with Raymond Arroyo on EWTN. I think he's spending so much time with Mother Angelica and her just hammering into him the Catholic faith, the Catholic truths. He is still faithful to Mother Angelica. As when it is needed, he will speak out against what is going on at EWTN or the liberalism going on in the Vatican. That is from Mother Angelica. That street, which also comes from our Lord. Anyway, he was talking about this on an episode of The World Over, maybe about a month ago. And it's like, I know we're supposed to be doing the security and defense initiative. What would it take to add that part to our role? What would it mean to get recognition to do such an embassy around the globe? That I do not know. But it is a good idea. But back to our use of tools for good work. You do not turn a blind eye to someone who needs our love. Ordo Militaris offers that concrete love of Jesus Christ. We have done fundraisers for the Christians in Syria, or Iraq, and Lebanon. We're still doing fundraisers for the Catholic kids in India. We can only pray and hope people respond. Go to the news portion of the website on ordo-militaris.us. Scroll down until you see a Mission of Love bathroom fund in India. There you'll see a bunch of photos of the kids, what is the school, and read everything about it. Read the letters by the bishop, by Father Jesu. Once everything's been read, all the documents been read, please make a generous donation. So those kids can have a Catholic education. Our Catholics are not very welcome in southern India. Because they're right darn near on the equator line. If they don't get that school back up and running. It's so hot and humid there, they can't walk to any school. They were using the ditch full of trash, garbage, rubbish. So yeah, go to the news section, look for the Mission of Love bathroom appeal, click on that, read all the information, and make a generous donation. And I'll also post the link to it in the description. We're also trying to raise funds to save a former church in Sicily and to restore it. Now, if we are not able to raise the funds before the sale ends and it's sold to somewhere else or to the city, we will be starting the process of restoring all the donations back to the people. That happens when we start the process by asking GoFundMe.com to reimburse everybody. Because we need to check the local sale papers in Sicily and make sure the church is still being offered and not sold. Or keep raising funds, and if it would allow it, I don't know, get back to you on that point. But yeah, first we'll have to check the sale flyers and everything and see what's going on over there in Sicily. If the church has been sold, we'll have the GoFundMe people reimburse your donations back to you in about 5 to 6 business days, they said. Then the campaign will be deleted, and that'll be that. Also, back to the rule book of St. Benedict. One, I like it that they use it in schools for reading, but it should just never be a book to be read for theology class or anything, because it's not a school textbook. It is a book to help you live this. Anyway, back to the tools for good works. We have a good handful of members around the world, but we need more. Do it out of the love of Jesus Christ. Join us at Ordo Militaris so that we can do what we're mission to do, to offer defense and security to our Christian brethren around the world. We're in dire need of it. If we were active already, that genocide of Christians in Nigeria would not be happening. Those people would still be alive. They say by 2044, there will not be a Christian left alive in Nigeria. We can only hope and pray that Christians remain in Iraq and Syria to rebuild, to regrow. We can't lose our ancient homeland of Mesopotamia, Persia, Syria, Babylon. That's what it was called back in the days of St. Peter and our blessed Lord. So do something good by supporting our fundraisers. Do something good by joining Ordo Militaris Catholicus today, wherever you are in the world. We have members in Scotland, Wales, UK, Spain, Poland, Colombia, United States, possibly a few in the Navy. Just haven't heard back from them yet. If you're watching YouTube, bud, contact us. We haven't heard anything from you. So yeah, join Ordo Militaris today. Do something good. Do it for the love of Christ, for all those in need. Help us get operational. Just do whatever monthly pledge you can. And plus, we need investors. We also offer stock for purchase. So become an investor with us. Become a donor. Become a member today. Help us to help the Christians in need of security, peace, and defense. Day is full.